Well, everyone, Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from San Francisco, California. It's February 13th, 2015, 5:18 in the afternoon. And we're talking about if you're brand new to sales, things you need to know. And I'm gonna label this have goals. And so people will sit down with me and they're really struggling in sales. And I'm like, all right, well, tell me about your goals. They're like, I don't have any. I'm like, you kidding me? What are your goals? Well, I don't have any. So one of the best books that you could pick up, it'll cost you like all of $5, $6, $7, is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Now, Napoleon Hill interviewed a bunch of robber barons from the 1920s and the 30s, like all these industrialists and like super smart people, and he formulated like, how do you be successful? So if you have goals, they really do help you out. Now I'm gonna give you my cheat sheet. What I do is I go to the office or my office and I laminate my goals, and I have them in the shower. I have them in the seat of my car, so if I'm sitting at a stoplight and everything's okay and things are safe, I'm reading my goals constantly. I have them by my bedside. I read my goals at least 6 times a day, right? And the whole thing is to keep the focus on what's going on. So, you know, the best people in the game, the best people I've ever trained, and the people who are at the top that I talk to and interview, they always have goals. I'm like, well, what's your goal right now? And they tell me. So like, right, my goal right now is to have an awesome podcast. I got all these videos. My next step is to have a podcast, and I've got 8 videos shot as of right now. I got 2 more set up for next week. So one of my goals is to get my podcast going, because my podcast feeds my videos. My videos feed my podcast. My podcast feeds new people to come into my web of people to talk and watch my videos. Then my podcast gets me on other podcasts, which gets other people to watch my videos, okay? So there's a whole circle, but I just want to let you know that's one of my goals right now, and it's super important to me. So I have like a whole list of the way that this thing's gonna work out and what I'm gonna do with it. You should have the same thing. It should be for your income. They should be very specific, right? So if you want to make 100 grand next year, you should say, I am going to make at least $100,000 by the date. It should be very specific of what's going on. If you're gonna make 10 sales this week, I'm going to close 10 sales by Friday at 5 p.m. Right? Now, the one thing that you could add to this that's really gonna help out is an accountability buddy. So I have an accountability buddy, and we talk every day. I'm like, what are your goals? And then he tells me, and he says, what are your goals? And I tell him, and the whole thing is like, I talk to him at the end of the night, sometimes at midnight. He calls me, is like, I got my stuff done. I know it's 11:55, but I'm done. And I'm like, cool, because I just finished mine too, but it's done by the end of the day. So have goals, have an accountability buddy, go buy Think and Grow Rich. It'll cost you like all of $7. It's an awesome book, okay? There you go. So have some goals. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that would be fantastic. Like somewhere in here. To the right or to the left, there is a subscribe button. You know what you got to do. Subscribe. And then send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn. Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.